You know, for most of my life, I thought I had people figured out. I thought I understood faith, religion, belief, all of it. I grew up around church bells and Sunday mornings, my mother's voice singing hymns while holding the Bible close. And I used to think, yeah, I get it. I know what faith is. I know what's right, what's wrong. But life has a funny way of proving you wrong. Sometimes God lets you walk with confidence just so you can trip into humility. Because one day, you wake up and realize you didn't know half of what you thought you knew. I used to see Islam as something distant, something that belonged to other people. I had my beliefs, they had theirs, and I'll be honest, I believed a lot of the wrong things. I heard the noise, the headlines, the gossip, the stereotypes, and I let it shape my opinion. Not because I hated anyone, but because I was uninformed. And let me tell you, ignorance will make you talk loud about things you don't understand. Then one morning, far from home, everything changed. I was on a work trip overseas. Just another busy day, just another hotel window. And as the sun started to rise, I looked outside and I saw something I'll never forget. A man's simple clothes, calm face, laid down a mat on the side of the street. Cars passing by, people hurrying to work, but he stood still and began to pray. No stage, no microphone, no audience, just him and God. And I remember thinking, what kind of faith makes a person stop the whole world just to bow down and pray? That image, it wouldn't leave my mind. Because I realized something painful. I couldn't remember the last time I had paused my busy life just to talk to God. That's when I started searching. Not because I wanted to debate, but because I wanted to understand. What makes millions of people pray like that every single day, no matter where they are? So I started asking questions. And then came the hardest part, unlearning. Because unlearning means facing your pride. It means saying, I was wrong. And that's not easy for anyone. One night, I was sitting with a Muslim brother, and I asked him, why do you pray like that? Why all the structure, all the rules? He smiled and said, it's not rules, brother, it's rhythm. It's the rhythm of the soul. That hit me deep. He said, we don't pray because we're forced to. We pray because we need it. It reminds us who we are and who's really in control. And right then, it clicked. I'd spent so much of my life chasing plans, chasing success, chasing control. But the truth is, I never really had control. I used to think Islam was about restrictions. Now I see it's about release. It's about letting go of the ego, letting go of pride, and finding peace and surrender. Then I learned about sujood when Muslims place their forehead on the ground. Someone told me that's the closest a person can be to God. And I thought, man, all this time I've been praying, standing tall. Maybe what I really needed was to bow. I learned about intention, niyyah. Before every action, Muslims check their heart. Before speaking, giving, moving, they pause and ask, why am I doing this? Imagine a world where we all live like that, where every action came from sincerity instead of ego. Then I learned about Bismillah in the name of God. They say it before everything. Eating, traveling, speaking. It's not just a phrase, it's a mindset. It makes you remember who's really watching. And then came the part that broke me. I asked the Muslim brother, aren't you afraid you'll fall short? He smiled and said, God's mercy is greater than our mistakes. That one sentence changed me, because I realized Islam isn't about being perfect. It's about being sincere. It's about trying again, no matter how many times you fall. And the more I learned, the more I saw beauty in their unity, rich and poor standing shoulder to shoulder in prayer, in their generosity, giving a portion of their wealth to those in need every year, not as charity, but as duty. In their peace, living every day with purpose and humility. And that's when it hit me. I wasn't just wrong about Islam. I was wrong about faith itself. Faith isn't about shouting the loudest or knowing the most. Faith is about listening. It's about being humble enough to admit, I don't know everything, but I trust the one who does. Now, when I hear inshallah, I don't hear just words. I hear surrender. I hear peace. I hear someone saying, I'm not in control, but I trust the one who is. And that's real faith. That's real freedom. Because at the end of the day, all of us, Muslim, Christian, rich, poor, we're all just trying to make it home. So yeah, I was wrong about Islam, but I thank God I got the chance to find out. Because once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. And when you find peace like that, you don't keep quiet. You share it. You live it. You let it change you.